Hello everyone, this is James Shore with another test-driven JavaScript video. I'm recording this on May 21st, 2013, and we're picking up right where we left off in the last episode. And what we're working on here is we are getting modularization working in our WeWikiPaint front-end code. And in the last episode, we'd gotten that quite a ways along. We've got our tests running against our bundled files. We're using Browserify for this. And we started introducing the require call, and in the process, we broke everything horribly, just horribly. And I'm not sure what happened yet, but yeah, when we run this, it fails. Something interesting I've noticed is that it doesn't fail the same way every time. It just, so yeah, but yeah, so I think that perhaps part of the problem is that we are not depending on the build file in the right place. Yes. In fact, that would be it. I put it in and after as a dependency for the server, and it worked fine. So yeah, the issue was that we just had the build in the wrong place. So good. So I'm going to go ahead and start incrementally putting us back where we were. We're getting rid of the WeWikiPaint global variable here. We're exporting it here and should be able to use it here. No. Not quite. Well, how is this even working at all? Because I've taken it out here. Oh, now it's failing again. I think we've got a weird... Huh. So if I take this out, it should fail. Okay, good. It did fail. So let's put that back in. Let's modify this. So I want to be able to say SVG canvas equals new SVG canvas. That should work. Yes, it does work. And then here, should be able to take this out and still see things work. But no. Oh, and the reason, I'll bet, is our test. Yes, our test is relying on wwp.svgcanvas. So what we need to do here is actually fix that as well. So I put the wwp back. But now if I look for SVG canvas, there it is right there. Yeah, right here, we should use a require statement. Isn't this cool? I mean, this is front-end code, and it's starting to look like a real programming language. No offense to the JavaScript lovers out there. I love JavaScript, but on the front end, the lack of modularization is annoying as you get into larger programs. That didn't work, however. Didn't work. And that's because we don't have a require, because SVG canvas isn't being bundled. Oh, that's a tricky one. Let's put this back for now. Let's punt on that one. So we need to get tests working with require as well. But right now we're just sort of gradually getting our production code moved over to Browserify, and that seems to be working. I've got client not relying on WWP at all, and that's, or not relying on wwp.svgcanvas at all. So that's good. So we've got that working, except in the tests. And I believe that means that if we go into our Jake file, we can take svgcanvas out here, and it will still work. Yeah. Our bundle should still contain svgcanvas, because the way Browserify works is it will actually go through and find all the targets of the require statements and get that to work properly. Yeah. So if I delete this, even though we're not explicitly telling it to include svgcanvas, it is being included. There it is. Okay, let's do the same. I'm going to update that last commit. Let's do the same for HTML element. What I want to be able to do is take it out of our Jake file here. That should cause our test to fail. Yeah, can't find it. And now what I want to do is bring it back in. The way to do that is to have module.exports equal HTML element, then require it in our client code. So that shouldn't be enough, but it shouldn't fail in a different way. And now here, oh, actually, I don't think we're creating a new HTML element here, are we? No, where are we doing that? Oh, we're doing it in our index.html right here. Well, we can bring that in here. But that won't, I don't think Browserify will work against HTML. I'm actually not sure about that. Let's go ahead and put this back like that. Comment this out. Make sure everything's still working. Yes, it is. Good. Now, let's see if we can have this work. We want to load in HTML element.js and say new HTML element. Will that work? It does. Ooh, no, it doesn't. Can't find require. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's a bit tricky. I'm not sure how to deal with that. Let's just add it to our to-do for now. Okay. Well, in that case, the only thing that we need to do is svgcanvas. We need to solve these other problems next. So let's go ahead and do that. But first, let's make sure everything passes. So we should have fixed it all back up. There we have it. Yep, it's all working. The only change we've made here is exporting HTML element. And actually, I think I'm going to take that back out for now. And while I'm thinking about it, I think it might read a little nicer if I do this. I don't know if that reads nicer or not, but That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So we've sort of incrementally migrated our production code to use the require calls. There's only the one that we really need for now, at least until we get the vendor files working. The next thing I think is to figure out how to get the tests working with require. And you know, I don't want to bundle the tests into our production bundle. That's not going to be very good performance. Although, you know, maybe I need to not worry about that. Yeah, let's worry about the performance later. So let's unbundle tests from production code later. For now, we can get this working fairly easily by just including the tests in here. The way we do that is we'll say source client svg canvas test.js. That should work. Can't find variable describe. Yeah, that's because describe is part of Karma, which Testacular is loading for us, but isn't going to show up here. Well, let's deal with that. It's not causing our test to fail, so let's deal with that later. Again, as usual, as I'm solving a problem, I want to break this down into manageable pieces. And yes, there's obviously problems here, but let's just solve the things that we can solve now. So I've got SVG Canvas going over. Let's go ahead and bring the other ones over as well. And that would be client test and HTML element test. There we go, that's working. And now I should be able to change our Karma configuration to only use the bundle and still work. And I hope I've got that right. Yeah, all of our tests are still running. So that's good. So we've moved our test into the Browserify bundle for now. Oh, you know what though? Actually, I don't know if we have. I need to restart Karma because it doesn't pick up changes to that config file automatically. Okay, that's good. It's working. And actually, the number of tests we're running got cut in half, which is good. I think we were running them twice before. Okay, so now I should be able to modify the SVG Canvas test to require SVG Canvas. Fingers crossed. Okay, so far so good. And now I should be able to take this out. Ah, excellent, excellent. Okay, now we're making real progress. Now I should be able to get rid of this wwp.svg canvas and still see things work. Hopefully. Looks promising. Yes. All right. That's great. So next time, what we're going to do is we're going to finish. We're going to migrate HTML element and client tests to use require, and then we will continue on with these other things as well. Making progress, slow but steady. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.